Good morning, you guys. How you doing? It's so good to see you. Sorry about yesterday. I had to work and, there was just no time for a video. But I'm here today. So it's good to see you. Thank you for joining me. I'm Roger the Shavelion, and this is episode 184. Wow. That's fantastic. Okay, you guys. I'm going to share with you what I'm shaving with today. Today I'm going to be shaving with the Bay State razor. Yes, there it is, the Bay State razor. And yes, it is a sharp one. In fact, I neatened up the hone on this one and stropped it. It's ready to go. Sharp, sharp, sharp. Woohoo! Alright, top side, Moto head blade, go figure. I know, same old, same old. Today's soap is Crown King's, it's phoenixshaving.com, South Florida Wet Shavers, Shaved by the Sea, and it's a Kokum butter shave soap. Okay, so there you have it. This, of course, is not a one that's readily available in stores. Oh, what a gorgeous scent that is. It really smacks of sandalwood. I'm chosen Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Amber. Nearly matches perfectly with this. It's wonderful. So I'm going to be using that as my aftershave. And then I also am going to be using my Georgetown Pottery Scuttle. Oh, my brush for today. Let's go ahead and use the Galaxy 24mm brush by Tampa Shave Company. A lovely synthetic brush. One of my favorites. Okay, you guys, let's get down to it. But before we do, I want to talk to you about something very important. Have you ever been disciplined or punished because you did the right thing? Or you said the right thing? Hey, my friends, it does happen. We have to know that when those things happen, we have the Lord's blessing on us, because we act in peace and in truthfulness, and yet we get hurt by it. It's part of our life as Christians. It happens quite often, actually. Alright, you guys, I'll get into this a little bit more, using Jesus as an example. And so now, join me right now for the soaping. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are all set to go. I'm going to go ahead and take my hot scuttle. I'm going to set that off to the side for now. And I'm going to hydrate this lovely brush. Getting it wet and squeezing the water out of it. Okay, that is done. Now let's open our lovely soap. Okay. There's a look at the soap for your viewing pleasure. I've used this maybe once or twice. And now we're going to load the brush up. I hope the Lord's blessing you and helping you right along. Thank you for joining me again today. And I pray that this shave is a blessing to you, especially the message therein. I love when you guys join me. Believe me. It's so nice to be heard for the Lord's sake. Alright, we're getting a nice load on this brush. And I think that's pretty loaded. What do you think? That looks pretty good. Okay, well, let me set this off right here. I'm going to grab my scuttle. I'm just going to scoop the rest of my soap out with my finger. Get all the good stuff in there, so to speak. The stuff I got whipped up. This way I'm left with more or less a clean cake of soap to use the next time I go in. Very good. Alright, awesome. I'll set that off to the side. Whew! My water is a little bit hot today. That means I'm going to have a nice hot towel. I'll get to that in just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and start whipping this up. Let me move this over and move this forward to get a better view of this. Alright, very good. Alright, looks like we need a little bit of water. So I'll add a little bit of water. And we'll whip it up. Oh, very nice. It's looking famously well. Famously good. Famously something. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. That looks awesome. Alright, you guys. There you go. There you have it. A nice, fluffy, wonderful lather. Hopefully not too fluffy. We're going to set that there. And now I'm going to grab God's Word. Alright. Now in this reading, Jesus is before the high priest who is questioning Jesus. And this is from John chapter 18, verses 19 through 24. The high priest then questioned Jesus about his disciples and his teaching. Jesus answered him, I have spoken openly to the world. I have always taught in synagogues and in the temple, where all Jews come together. I have said nothing in secret. Why do you ask me? And those who have heard me, what I said to them, they know what I said. When he had said these things, one of the officers standing by struck Jesus with his hand, saying, Is that how you answer the high priest? Jesus answered him, If what I said is wrong, bear witness about the wrong. But if I said what I said is right, why do you strike me? Annas then sent him bound to Caiaphas, the high priest. Alright, there you go, guys have it. Jesus is getting slapped because he is telling the truth to them. An amazing thing that's going on right here. Very sad, of course, but amazing just the same. Alright, you guys, we're going to talk about it. Please join me for the shave and the devotion. Well, hello there. How nice of you to join me. I'm going to get myself set up here a little bit. I need my mirror. So I'll set that up so I can see myself well. Very good. And now it's time for the hot to trot towel. And believe me, woohoo! It's a hot to trot towel. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you were safe. Pray that you spent some time in the Word. Pray that the Lord has been blessing your life. Okay, here we go. Present the towel. It's hot! Yes, it's very hot indeed. Oh well, no matter. We will deal with it. Alright, you guys. Let's get it lathered up. You know, it's very true. We often find ourselves doing the right thing, saying the right thing, helping in the right way, speaking the truth, and then someone punishes us for it. Let me tell you, that is a very sickening feeling to have to endure. And no less for Jesus here in this situation. Because after all, here he is standing before Caiaphas the high priest. And this is all part of his persecution before he goes to the cross. Lovely lather, right? Beautiful. And the unfortunate thing is, he told them exactly the truth. You know, it's funny. You know, it's kind of like the high priest already knows what he taught. I mean, come on. He had been around Jesus. He had probably been in the synagogue several times when he's where he has been, teaching and stuff. He's heard what he said. He's, it's crazy to think that he would not know anything. And yet in this situation, Jesus just puts it out plain like, hey, you know what I've been talking about. Everyone knows what I've been talking about. I've been teaching in the temple and and the Jews have been there. They understand what I've said. Ask them. I mean, is that such a crime to say? Why don't you ask them? I've already proven myself. And yet here in this situation, boom, he gets it. That one. We're going to go with our first pass here. So far, so good. The blade stuttered a little bit. Felt kind of, ooh. But I think it stuttered a little bit because, it's really sharp. Wow. Yep, it's going to be a lovely shave today, I can tell you that. Okay, let's go to the other side. So how do you deal with this in your life? And what would Jesus have us do? Well, certainly Jesus did not retaliate. I mean, he didn't. He didn't retaliate at all. He didn't punch him back. The world's way of thinking and teaching is eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. It really is. If someone hits you, you hit them back and all of that. But that's not the way the Lord wants it for us. Okay, first pass complete. A little bit nicky. But again, that's because the blade is very sharp. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and add some water to the face. And lather up again. And now we'll do a side wipe. No, Jesus wants us, instead, to keep our eyes focused on Him, and He wants us to live at peace, even when we're wronged. Now, to the worldly eyes, people would say, "Are you insane?" But God's people don't view it that way. Because after all, a lot of things happen. A lot of things happen that are because of misunderstanding. Did the high priest really understand? Did that gentleman who struck the officer who struck Jesus, did he really understand what was going on? Beautiful. You know, it's very important that we consider these things. I'll straighten this blade out a little bit. Yeah, you know, the world would want to destroy the person standing in front of Jesus. He really would. The world would want to do that. Avenge what was said. And if we're truthful and honest with ourselves, we've all felt that way, including myself. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that we have felt this way ourselves. And so, you know, you can't sit there and tell me that you haven't, because this is exactly what the devil would tempt us to do. I mean, it's absolutely certain. The devil would tempt us to do the greatest harm back in retribution. That's not how the Lord does it. Remember, Jesus is the judge. And he's going to take care of the situation later on. For now, he's letting mercy ride. And I think that's what he wants you and I to do. To let mercy ride. Sorry for the bloody mess. Got myself a little bit. Alright, second pass complete. It's a work in progress, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and wipe this face down. Lather it up again. This time, I'm just going to do the undercarriage. The undercarriage. Okay. You can call me crazy, it's okay. I'll take it as a total compliment. Yeah, here we go. This one's going to be against the grain. Oh, beautiful. And I do mean beautiful. Lovely. So when you are wrong, don't get even. When you are wrong, let God's justice handle it for you. I know it's not the thing you really want to do. And honestly, it's not really the thing that I want to do. And yet, we have to take the Lord's direction over our own thoughts. We need to take the Lord's direction in this. No? The Lord tells us that we need to allow people to persecute us, even if we're in the right. Don't worry, He's got your back. You may suffer for a time, but guess what? It'll all be made right in the end. Alright, you guys, it's time for Fast Forward Time. Well, it's Fast Forward Time. Let it go. Yay! Oh, beautiful shave. Okay, well, as beautiful as it could be on the face. Man, that's a sharp blade. And I guess I was just a little bit not too careful there. Could use a little work right here yet. You know what? I'm going to do that quick. I'm going to take my eraser out. Try that again a little bit. I'm going to go down and up on it. Better. Much better. Alright, you guys. There you have it. Shave completed. Alright. Although, albeit a little bit messy. Well, guess what time it is? It's the scary, scary aftershave time. I know it's gonna sting like a hoo-hoo! Oh, be brave, Roger, be brave. Woo! Oh yeah, it stings. Woo! Oh, but then there's that after something. All right, let's do the chrome dome now. Not as bad as the face. Oh, beautiful. Alright, you guys, there you have it. Another shave. Chalked up to experience. What could I say? My friends, if you're wrongly persecuted, don't worry about it. Just simply give it to the Lord. Receive your punishment, whatever that is, and thank the Lord that He loves you. That's the best advice I can give you. Our Lord does love you. that unfortunate things do happen when we believe in Him, and this is one of them. Jesus is no stranger to how you feel. Just as was exampled in this section from John. My goodness sakes alive. He endured an awful lot of ridicule and taken wrong and abuse and physical pain and agony over what he had done that was absolutely blameless, holy, and righteous. Be blameless. Be holy. Be righteous in yourself. Trust in Jesus Christ. And when persecution comes, my friends, know that He still loves you despite the consequences of your faith. Alright, you guys, there you have it. Have a great day in the Lord. The Lord bless you and keep you. And may He give you nick-free and baby butt smooth shaves. Have a great day, everyone. Toodles!